Hey guys, Tony here, back once more to talk about another album. The one that I initially planned on doing. The last one was Gil Barto Gil, but I just had a hard time finding it. It's my collection is in disarray for the most part. Anyway, this is the one that I initially really wanted to talk about, and I'm gonna keep this brief. This is definitely one of my favorite post-punk albums, I guess you could call it. Super influential, just such a great album. Mission of Burma's Verses, their debut full-length LP. The album before this, Signals, Calls, and Marches, the EP, also spectacular. But this one, I think, really, I don't know, just goes for it more. I mean, there's more material here. So, Mission of Burma are an interesting band. I mean, I guess it's easy to just lump them into post-punk. Sometimes they get lumped into the hardcore scene, but I would say they're much more post-punk in like a, I hate to say like a Joy Division kind of way, but like the strong bass element to it. These guys are from Boston, and imagine a band that was full of guys that really enjoyed punk. There's a moth in here. Really enjoyed punk, but also enjoyed more experimental avant-garde music, and what they did was combine it. So there's a lot of tape loops and things, and what's his name? Martin Swoop is his job in the band was tape loops and manipulations, and just so influential. I mean, how many artists use that now? And what's interesting too about this band is that I guess their live performances were so much more aggressive and raw, that people weren't expecting it when they knew their albums, and you go see them live and it was really loud and much more experimental, much more abrasive, than they were prepared for. And I think in fact one of the members ruined their hearing. So the band was initially short-lived in their prime in the 80s, and they had to break up basically because of, I forget which member had I'm not sure which one, but maybe Roger Miller had a hearing issue, and the band had to break up basically because of that. But I believe they've reformed since then. Yeah, they have, because they put out a bunch more albums. But this one is just spectacular. I love this album. Mission of Burma Versus, from 1982. Originally released on the Ace of Hearts label, which I'll show you the label real quick. This is a reissue on Matador. But still, they just put the same label on there. But anyway, fantastic album, fantastic band out of Boston, Mission of Burma. So there you go. Tried to keep this one short. Thanks for watching. I'll be back soon. Take care.